Welcome to this presentation on Cardax FT, a fully integrated enterprise-wide security system. During this tour of Cardax FT, we'll present an overview of the system and note some of the key technology platforms we're utilising to develop the system components. We'll also highlight some of the key features of the Cardax Command Center FT, the Cardax FT Controller, and Cardax FT Field Devices. But first of all, let's see what makes Cardax FT stand out. While Cardax started with access control systems, Cardax FT extends the boundaries to a complete integrated enterprise-wide security system, a system that utilises existing company intranets and is internet compatible. Cardax FT is an enterprise-wide security system integrating all aspects of an organisation's electronic physical security system: access control, intruder alarms, intercoms for cardholder operator communication, cameras for remote digital imaging, photo ID badging. Cardax FT is a scalable system. Cardax FT was designed from the outset to cover a wide range of system sizes, from large multinational companies spanning the globe to smaller organisations in a single location. The system's architecture and hardware are the same for all systems of all sizes. This makes it easy to increase your system as required. Cardax FT is scalable, not only in size, but also with selected optional features. This means you elect the functionality you require, no matter the physical size of your system. Cardax FT can reside on an organisation's existing intranet or wide area network. The system's communications are also compatible with the internet. Keeping in mind the system's ability to reside on an organisation's shared network, the system communications have been designed to use minimal bandwidth. The system communications use TCP/IP, a world standard network and Internet Transmission Protocol, over an Ethernet network. Cardax understands that security of data is paramount. Network data is encrypted to a high standard using the Blowfish encryption algorithm. Cardax FT is OPC compliant. OPC is a communication standard. It provides an operational interface standard which enables process applications to easily integrate and share information. OPC is used globally and is fully backed by Microsoft. Cardax FT is OPC compliant. This means the system will interface easily into other OPC compliant systems, such as an OPC compliant building management and process control systems. Another benefit of using OPC is that information can be dragged and dropped from the Cardax Command Center FT directly into Microsoft Office products for ad hoc reports, for example. Cardax FT includes full intruder alarm functionality. Cardax FT includes intruder detection zones, which can be set up with entry and exit delays. Alarms can be set and unset by authorised cardholders using card readers. Because intruder alarm functionality is incorporated within the system, it eliminates the need for a separate intruder alarm system and separate alarm panels. Cost savings can be made, and importantly, all alarms can be monitored through the Cardax Command Center. Cardax is proud to launch the Cardax FT digital camera, providing a comprehensive remote visioning system, which Cardax believes is a world first. The Cardax FT digital camera is fully integrated into the Cardax FT security system. The Cardax FT digital camera performs motion detection to detect and report activity, image compression for the transmission of images over the network, and image security to prevent images being tampered with. The camera has been designed with network environments in mind. You can configure the system so that only event-triggered images are sent to the server for storage. These event-triggered images are compressed so that the overall impact on the network is minimized. Cardax FT includes an integrated intercom. The intercom is built into the Cardax FT Plus readers and is fully integrated into the Cardax FT system using the same wiring and comms as the reader. A person at the reader can communicate with an operator simply by pressing the reader's F3 button. You can elect to have conversations recorded automatically or on operator request. Conversations can then be stored on the server, linked to the event. The LCD on the Plus readers can be configured to display text prompts. Prompts can be displayed when the person uses the intercom, for example, talk now or wait for operator. Cardax FT is extending the boundaries. It is an enterprise-wide security system. It provides an integrated security solution. It is extremely flexible and can be configured to meet your needs. It is the Cardax platform for future development. It's a world first. The Cardax FT system is made up of the Command Center FT, Cardax FT controllers, and Cardax FT field devices. This is a conceptual diagram of the Cardax FT system. It can reside on an organization's existing local or wide area network, communicating via TCP/IP over Ethernet to the Cardax FT controllers. The Cardax Command Center FT is the head end for the system. It is the control center providing security management options and the operator's workstation interface. Linking to the command center are the Cardax FT controllers. They are intelligent field controllers holding access control and security information to control and process information from the attached Cardax FT field devices. Cardax FT field devices include readers, digital cameras, and a range of supporting input and output boards. They communicate with Cardax FT controllers over RS-485. The Cardax FT controller can support up to 16 field devices, one of which can be a Cardax FT digital camera. Other components of the Cardax FT system include the ability to share data with other OPC-compliant applications, for example, OPC-compliant building management systems and CCTV systems. The ability to develop other customized interfaces, for example, to interface with a university student record system. And compatibility with Cardax Commander 2 technology, which is important for existing Cardax sites wishing to migrate progressively. With the ability to run Cardax FT on a new or existing LAN or WAN, security of system communications is an important issue for many sites. Communications are encrypted throughout the Cardax FT system. Between the Command Center server and workstations using Microsoft DCOM security facility. Between the Command Center and controllers using the Blowfish algorithm, a 64-bit encryption key. Between the controllers and Cardax FT field devices using a low-level bidirectional proprietary encryption standard. The Cardax FT server resides on a Microsoft Windows NT or 2000 operating platform. The system will be capable of supporting up to 900,000 cardholders, up to 500 controllers, up to 5,000 field. Other system capacities include up to 50 operator workstations with up to 500 configured operators, up to 20,000 controlled outputs, up to 30,000 alarm inputs, up to 4,000 access control. The components in the Cardax FT system are being developed using leading-edge technology. By using selected technologies, Cardax is able to deliver you a powerful, flexible security system. The Cardax FT system is being developed using the latest software development tools, including DCOM, and OPC. COM and DCOM are object-oriented programming tools. The benefit of using DCOM is that they allow different software applications developed on this platform to easily share data. OPC is an operational interface specification which overlays DCOM. The specification defines how an OPC server communicates with an OPC client. By adhering to the OPC standard, process applications can easily integrate and share information. The OPC Foundation has been established to promote and support OPC. Their charter is
to develop an open and interoperable interface standard based upon the functional requirements of OLE COM and DCOM technology that fosters greater interoperability between automation control applications, field systems, devices, and business office applications.
Many organisations are members of the OPC Foundation. Fully backed by Microsoft and many process control organisations, Cardax believes OPC is the way for the. Cardax has selected Microsoft SQL database for Cardax FT. The SQL database is used globally. It is becoming increasingly popular as the standard for application databases. The advantage of using the SQL database is that it's capable of supporting small to very large databases, whilst retaining data integrity and performance. The Cardax FT controller uses the FileApp operating system. It is a multi-thread system capable of running a program's multiple programming routines. FileApp is a well-established operating system for embedded controllers. It has proven reliability, which is very important for a field controller in a security system. The Cardax Command Center FT is the gateway to the Cardax FT system. It provides control of the whole security system and provides the graphical user interface at operator workstations. Here are a few of the system's key features. Configuration options, which allow a site to fine-tune the system to meet particular needs. For example, establishing operators and their privileges. Security monitoring and alarms management through the integration of security monitoring devices. The system includes the ability to establish pre-programmed alarm responses, which can be assigned to different alarms. There is an operator-friendly user interface for the acknowledgement and processing of alarms. Site plans show a visual representation of a site at the operator workstation. An operator can perform certain operations from a site plan, for example, temporarily overriding the status of a door. Code downloading means software upgrades are easy. In the Cardax FT system, access control is defined as a grouping of 3 elements. Who, defined as members of an access group. When, defined through time schedules, and where, determined through defining access zones. By having access groups, you can group people together who have similar access requirements. For example, people who work in team shifts. A cardholder may belong to more than one access group. For example, the marketing manager could belong to both the marketing group and the management group. In this example, you can see a hierarchy of access groups. A subgroup can be created to have further access privileges than its parent group. For example, managers inherit the access privileges of the employee's access group, plus any access required for managers only. System division enables a site to be divided amongst operators for system management and monitoring. An operator can only see and do things in his or her division. System division suits multi-tenanted building situations and very large sites where more than one operator is required to monitor a. The Find window is a user-friendly tool in the Cardax Command Center FT. It is used to find any item in the system that matches search criteria and is a central tool for maintaining a site. Its usage is consistent for many editing operations, such as browsing properties of cardholders, relay boards, and other objects in the system. The Find window works efficiently over large data. Here is an example of using the Find window to search for a cardholder. You could now click on this record to bring up cardholder properties. In this example, we are about to do an advanced search for a group of cardholders by card number. A range of report templates will be available in Cardax Command Center FT. These reports include an activity report to view a subset of system activity, a configuration report providing a hard copy backup of the system configuration, cardholder reports, both detailed and summary report options, an access group report showing properties of access, a cardholder location report to show where a cardholder's card was last used, an evacuation report to show the last known location of cardholders who are grouped by zone, then card, an exception report to show all exceptional conditions in the system, for example, any outstanding alarms and overrides currently in effect. In addition to the report templates, reports can be created by using the Find window. The items can be dragged or pasted into Office applications, such as Microsoft Word, to create ad hoc reports. Cardax Command Center FT also includes support for dial-up Cardax FT controllers, including the ability to dial a controller at scheduled times or at an operator's request. It provides the tamper-proof storage of event-linked Cardax FT digital camera images and the ability to view these images at an operator's workstation. It also enables communication between an operator and a person using the Intercom on a Cardax FT Plus reader. Conversations can be stored on the server. Other features include an interface for CCTV cameras and support for Cardax Commander 2s, which is in line with the Cardax philosophy of including backwards compatibility. The system also provides OPC interface capability, allowing selected information to be shared with other software applications based on the OPC standard. Photo ID for the design, encoding and production of photo identification cards. Guard tours to establish a guard tour made up of readers. When security guards are doing their rounds, they must register at the readers. An alarm is generated if the guard does not register at the reader at the expected time. The ability to easily back up and restore a security system is very important. In the Cardax FT system, operators can trigger a backup at any time. The system uses the SQL engine to perform the backup of the database. Backup and restore will work across multiple media. The Cardax FT field hardware includes the controller, readers, the digital camera, and a range of input and output devices. The Cardax FT controller is an intelligent controller incorporating a 32-bit Intel microprocessor. It uses Ethernet communications to the Cardax Command Center FT and a high-speed RS-485 communications to the Cardax FT field devices. The controller stores access control and security information to allow it to control attached field. The controller communicates with the field devices via RS-485 using Cat5 UTP data cable at 187.5 kilobits per second. The field devices are attached via a multi-drop connection. The controller supports up to 16 Cardax FT field devices, which can control up to 8 access control doors. The 16 field devices can include one digital camera and a combination of readers and various input-output boards to make up the 16 field devices. The controller contains memory space to store both a resident cardholder database and an event log. This means access control will continue to function should network communications fail between the controller and the command center. The impact on end users is minimized. As a guide, the controller can store a combined maximum of 35,000 card records and buffered events. Flash memory can be added via the PC104 expansion board to increase the controller's data storage capacity. The controller also supports remote dial-up, enabling cost-effective monitoring of remote parts of a site. It is also capable of programmable logic control functions for inputs and outputs. For example, you can set the system up to manage multiple door locking. The controller also supports downloadable software. This means software upgrades can be downloaded from the server to the controller over the network, saving time and the Cardax FT I/O board is a microprocessor-based unit with 15 4-state balanced inputs and 5 relay outputs. Inputs may be used for monitoring controlled doors and for general-purpose contacts. Relays may be used for the control of doors or controlled switching electrical equipment such as lighting, air conditioning and alarm siren. The Cardax FT relay board is a general-purpose output board that has 20 relays for accepting commands and reporting statuses. Relays may be used to lock and unlock access control doors or may be used as alarm outputs, for example, to activate sirens, as logic-activated outputs, for example, to turn on air conditioning, or as time-activated outputs, for example, to turn on lighting. The Cardax FT Strike Controller is a small I/O board designed to provide inputs and outputs to control 1 or 2 doors. The Strike Controller can also be used for general-purpose I/O. It provides communications and power isolation for externally mounted card readers. The Strike Controller has 6 4-state balanced inputs and 2 output relays. This is a diagram illustrating how the Cardax FT Strike controller provides communications and power isolation for externally mounted card readers. Although the controller and readers in this diagram are all connected to the Strike controller via RS485, the controller is on a separate loop from the readers. This means that any interference on the connection between the Strike controller and the readers will not be transmitted to the controller. The Cardax FT WEGANT interface is similar to the Strike controller with inputs and relay outputs to control one or two doors. It has a WEGANT interface, enabling any WEGANT format reader to be used in the Cardax FT system. This is a diagram of how a third-party reader connects to a WEGANT interface. The readers attached to the WEGANT interface do not count amongst the 16 field devices attached to a controller. The controller and the WEGANT interface are connected via RS485. Third-party readers, such as this WEGANT Format Recognition Systems reader, are connected to the WEGANT interface via a WEGANT 6-core cable connection. Like the WEGANT interface, the Cardax 4 reader interface has inputs and relay outputs to control and monitor one or two doors. It enables existing Cardax 4 readers to be integrated into the Cardax FT system. The Cardax FT cabinet has been purpose-designed to house the PCBs for the Cardax FT controller, I/O board, relay board, Strike controller, WEGANT interface, and Cardax 4 interface. It has been designed in line with the Cardax look and to enable tidy cable management with side and rear cutouts, providing numerous cable entry options. The door is removable and can be positioned on any side. The cabinet has been designed to allow several cabinets to be installed neatly fitted. The Cardax FT readers look similar to the Cardax 4 range of readers. Proximity, magstripe, and smart card technology options will be available. The readers will be available in a wider range of colours, including the existing Cardax Cool Grey and Charcoal. This is the Cardax FT Prox Plus reader. It incorporates Terrace proximity technology. Magstripe and smart card technology options are also available. All Cardax FT Plus readers support the following features. A dot matrix LCD panel enables user-configured messages and prompts. Multiple language character sets are supported by the dot matrix LCD. The F3 key is the intercom call button. A person at the reader presses this to let the operator know that someone wishes to speak to them. An illuminated keypad supports the entry of personal identification numbers and the setting and unsetting of alarms. The microphone is incorporated for intercom use. Sounds from the reader's speaker enhance visual feedback. For example, to denote whether access was granted or denied, or to indicate that the door has been left open too long. The readers support downloadable code, so software changes can be made over the network. The readers are tamper protected, and an alarm will be triggered should someone interfere with the reader's communication links. They are rated IP54, and a cover is available for the proximity and smart card readers to increase weather tolerance and resistance to vandal attack. To enhance their aesthetically pleasing design, the Cardax FT readers are available in a range of colours. This is the Cardax FT Prox reader, described as a card-only reader. It incorporates Terrace proximity technology. Magstripe and smart card technology options are also available. These readers share the following features. Sounds from the reader's speaker denote whether access was granted or denied, or to indicate that the door has been left open too long. User feedback from the reader's LEDs invite the card to be presented and indicate whether access has been granted or denied. Like the Cardax FT Plus readers, they are tamper protected and rated IP54. They will also be available in a range of colours. A cover is available for the Cardax FT Prox reader to increase weather tolerance and resistance to vandal attack. The Cardax FT Plus readers include an optional integrated intercom. This enables a person at the card reader to communicate with an operator at a workstation. The F3 button on the Plus readers is the call button. A person presses this button when they wish to speak to an operator. User prompts for the intercom can be configured to appear on the reader's LCD panel. Use of the intercom is recorded as an event in the system's event log. It is also possible to record conversations to be stored on the server. The intercom uses the same network and communications cabling infrastructure as the Cardax FT readers. It operates in half-duplex mode, with the operator controlling the conversation flow. The audio data is compressed to CCITT G726. CCITT is a global standards organisation, and G726 is one standard for the transmission of audio data. Digital coding is 16 kilobits per second using ADPCM. ADPCM stands for Adaptive Differential Postcode Modulation. It is the conversion standard used by Cardax to turn audio signals from the reader's intercom into digital format for transmission.
Security office, can I help you?
Yes, hi, it's Caroline Parker here. I seem to have lost my card. Would you please let me in? Thanks.
Just one moment, I'll unlock the door.
The Cardax FT digital camera is totally integrated into the Cardax FT security system. Any system event can trigger image capture. It enables remote sites to be monitored centrally and more effectively. It provides images you can rely on, and it's LAN and WAN friendly. The Cardax FT digital camera is a digital signal processor image camera. It performs motion detection, image compression, and image security. The digital camera has been designed to detect motion. For motion detection, up to 10 user configurable regions can be defined. It is possible to turn motion detection on or off for each of the 10 regions. This provides more options. For example, you could attach schedules to monitor different regions at different times of the day. You could use the camera's motion detection ability as an intruder alarm tool to set off an alarm, as well as before an image is sent to the server, it is compressed. The digital camera uses wavelet compression at a ratio of 35:1, enabling 4 images to be compressed per second. The camera has sufficient onboard memory to store 100 images, which enables pre-event images to be sent to the server. The nominal image size per frame is. Images are transmitted to the server at 2 frames per second. Up to 80 images associated with an event can be sent to the server for storage. In terms of time, this is up to 10 seconds pre-event and up to 10 seconds post-event. It is possible to configure which events trigger image storage for a particular digital camera. One of the weaknesses of a digital image is the ease with which it may be modified. This is an important issue for a security camera, since images will be stored on a disk and may be required to be used as evidence in the future. To ensure the integrity of images, the digital camera includes an image authentication watermark for tamper-proofing and authentication. Tamper-proofing enables you to detect if images have been altered. The authentication proves when and where the image was captured. The watermark information is encrypted on images. Each digital camera has a unique serial number, and this number is combined with the time and date stamp of the image and the serial number of the site. A digital signature is then calculated using this unique data. The resulting digital signature is combined with the wavelet compression coefficients in the compressed image as a repeating pattern. The image authentication watermark of a stored image can be verified by checking that the pattern repeats over the image and verifying that the digital signature embedded in the watermark matches the camera serial number, image time, and date stamp, and the site serial number. Calculation of the digital signature is done using a public key digital signature algorithm. As with most public key encryption, a large number of multiplications are involved in the calculation. The digital camera includes a DSP, that is a digital signal processor. A key feature of the DSP is the capability to perform fast multiplications, making it an ideal processor on which to implement the digital signature algorithm. The image authentication watermark means you can rely on the integrity of images taken by the camera. An operator can view live images at 2 frames per second, View stored images linked to an alarm or a... Here is an image sequence taken by the Cardax FT digital camera. A key feature of the digital camera is that it connects to the same communications wiring as the other Cardax FT field devices, that is via RS485. Unlike CCTVs, coax cable, CCTV switches and separate CCTV monitors are not required. The camera also includes an RS232 connection to attach a PC for installation purposes. Software upgrades can be easily implemented. The digital camera includes onboard infrared illumination for image enhancement under poor lighting conditions. The digital camera integrates with the Cardax range of readers and shares the same aesthetic appeal. It can be mounted in different ways, including external CCTV. The lens can rotate through 45 degrees. Its internal chassis provides protection for its PCB during installation, at which time the lens is focused and the camera's addressed. The camera is installed using a bayonet mount attached to a fixed base. The unit is screwed together with a rubber gasket, providing a tight. The Cardax FT digital camera provides an intelligent, powerful, and cost-effective remote visioning system. It is fully integrated into the Cardax FT security system. When you invest in an access control system, it's important that you feel comfortable with the supplier. Cardax is owned by the Gallagher Group, a privately owned company based in Hamilton, New Zealand. Cardax was launched in 1979. It is now an international company with offices and distributors around the world. Since the rollout of the first Cardax card reader in 1981, Cardax systems and products have been installed with over 1,000 clients across Europe, Asia, Southern Africa, North and South America, Australia and New Zealand. Cardax continues the tradition of innovation, building on past success to create intelligent access control and security. The Gallagher Group manufactures and markets globally a wide range of electric fence, farm management, and gate and perimeter security systems. Gallagher's has distributors located in over 100 countries across Europe, Asia, Africa, North and South America, and the Pacific. For more information on the Gallagher Group, visit their webpage at www.gallagher.co.nz. Cardax FT will be extensively tested in the field before it's commercially released. The customer field evaluation commenced in October 1999. There is a range of supporting documents for the Cardax FT system, which are continually updated as the system is developed. Please contact your Cardax office or distributor if you would like copies. Thank you for listening to this presentation on Cardax FT.